Well, how are we doing, ladies and gents? You join us on, what's this, our second outing together in the old winter season. And yeah, we've had a couple of times on our own here we go, but it's been a bit slow really. But yeah, second time out in this little session, we're going to hit it on the dead baits really. The temperature's dropped right down in the last week or so, and it's only just keeping above freezing really. So live baits are hard to come by, so we're going to smack it straight on the dead baits. But yeah, this little rascal fell to a little herring tail on the old float, straight on the bottom. Nice little fish, nice little plump fish actually. It's a nice looking fish, beautiful.
It's well proportioned, Nolly cat.
Well proportioned, mate, isn't it? Lovely little fish. How you going about here, bro?
Yeah, what we're doing, we've both got one on a float and we've both got one on a leisure. The float one, we're just twitching about, popping about, we're changing different baits. I mean, we've got lampreys, roach, herrings, we're popping them up. On my leisure rod, I've got mine popped up, he's got his hard on the deck. I've had a run or two this morning, but been pulling out the fish. They've been nipping, they ain't really been taking hard.
Yeah, they've been right slow little bites, haven't they?
So this particular bite, it waddled off for quite a while. The float didn't really dip, it just picked it up and walked off of it, you know. But it was hooked fairly well.
Fairly well. We tried to eject it right at the end.
Yeah.
Left me with one little treble in the side of the MERRY, but yeah, happy days, mate. Nice little start.
Yeah, this is first fish of the day. We'll see how we get on. It's looking good for a bite. The weather's cold, but it's looking good for a bite out there. So we're going to get back on them baits.
Slip this little rascal back now and keep her out too long.
Let's get her back, sunshine. Yes, sir.
Yes, Evans.
Positioning the rods. We just dipped into a nice little jack. He's only nipped it. Give me the run around. This one's on a wobbled lamprey. Check it out, Nelly, in that water, boy. It's fairly clear, isn't it?
It's crystal clear today, really, isn't it?
Oh, it's only got nipped on the one hook.
Oh no! Oh no!
Every time.
No, no, no!
Get back in here. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Come on, girl. Oh, she ain't done, is she?
Oh, one little treble in his nose! In that net.
Yeah, 7's on the score sheet.
Happy days, bro.
Wobbled lamprey. It's literally just in the snout.
Nibbed it.
That was one buck away from a lost fish. So,
beautiful in that sun, mate.
Just put that one back. This is my capture. What a lovely golden colour they are.
It's gleaming in that sun, mate. It's looking beautiful.
They're gleaming, isn't they?
Yeah.
Beautiful fish. Took it on a bit of lamprey, man, a bit of a chuck. I was waddling it. I put an extra weight on there just to get it down to the bottom. And I'm waddling it ever so slow, just going off of the response we've had off them floats, you know, because it's waddling off and ain't really taking, you know. So what I've done, I've just put an heavier weight on there and I'm just reeling it in ever so slowly. It weren't a whacker of a bite either. It was just a sort of a slow bend. But that's the difference, I think, today, because it only just nipped it and I've only just got it in the top of the Utah. They're not
being so ferocious.
Heavily active, do you know what I mean? But yeah, if we can adapt and we can maybe bank a couple. But yeah, this is another fish on the bank and another happy angler.
Yay!
So let's get it back then and we'll crack on again, eh? Right, no, oh, this one's actually taking off. This one's going. Striking it, Sam. Does it feel a little bit heavier at all? Yeah, because that bite went fairly swift, didn't it? It took that float, so it might have been a bigger fish that engulfed the bait, innit, instead of these little ones.
Feels alright, actually.
Feels alright, yeah.
Tell sort of holds ground a little bit.
Holds ground a little bit, doesn't it? Your net's over there, yeah? Hopefully, we could be into a bit of a better fish here, folks. I mean,
this one here, bro.
It's a little bit of a better one, isn't it? I reckon it might go a double. You can tell though, innit, that float just keeps waddling off with these little ones, and then that one actually picked it off and sort of waddled off with it live-o, didn't it? Well. That's the difference between a better fish. That goes a double. It's a nice little fish, that one. Oh, I think it's actually got it, that one. Whoa!
Yes, boy.
Yeah, nice fish, that one, Nolly. Well done, son.
Oh, that is a better one.
Yeah, oh, look at that little grinchy grin.
That's a better fish, guys.
Yes, mate.
Happy days.
Oh, we've been waiting for that.
Mind your little rod out of the way there, Pete.
Yeah, go on. Has he got that one, Nolly?
Well, it looks, mate. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, he did
that ain't coming off.
Didn't he? That's the difference between a small one nibbling at it and a bigger one engulfing the bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any longer you might have been in trouble with that one.
I think so, mate. Get off.
So in it, with the cold weather, it drops down and then they get a little bit more fidgety with the bait, I think, don't they?
Job's a good one. Right, give it rest it up in the water. Go and get station set up.
Another photo, yeah?
Right, there she is then. Absolute belter of a fish, that one. What do you reckon, Ev? Might be knocking on the double. I ain't going to weigh it 'cause I don't want to keep it out of the water too long, but yeah, absolute cracker.
Give you a double if you're lucky. It's a nice long
double if I'm lucky.
Plump fish, isn't it?
He's getting on, he's heading in that direction, isn't it? But yeah, lovely, man. I'm well happy with that. It's nice to get your hands on a nice big fish again. Well, not a big fish, but it's nice to get your hands on a nice chunky fish.
It's a little bit paler than them jacks that we've been having, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Probably hugs the deck all day, doesn't it?
Sitting there hugging deck all day, mate. Don't get no sunshine at all.
Albino.
Sits there vegging out on the bottom, but yeah, happy days, man. Yeah, good start to the session so far. Hopefully we'll get a few more like this.
That was on a float fish as well, wasn't it? We've had a few little fiddly bites.
That was on the little herring tail again. Yeah, they seem to be favouring the herring tail for me this morning, so yeah, whack another one of them out there. Maybe get her older, the old grandmother pike. But yeah, smart, man. Happy days. I'll get it under the.
Whoa, that exploded, mate.
Didn't like me.
Oh, she didn't like ya. Quickly before I loft this float rod back out, I've just had a little change of heart. Because Noel's had half of them bites on herring, I've followed suit. So what I've done, because I've been having these crafty little nippy bites as well, I put my hooks fairly close to the end of the bait there. So if one is to pick it up, got a good chance it's going to get an hook hold straight away. So I mean, it's going to call for an early strike, because we don't want no deep hooks or nothing, but this is what I'm thinking might bring me a bite, you know, because even if they're just nipping the bait a little bit then waddling off, that's fairly close to the end of the bait there. So with a bit of luck, the first initial nip is going to pick up a hook. So if I give it a second or two, he might nuzzle it down a bit more, then I've got myself a better chance of catching a fish. And I've obviously just followed suit and gone with a go-to bait of herring, because Noel's had a couple of bites on it. So I'm going to loft this out and see how we get on, see if it can bring us a fish. Right, that's a wrap. Anyway, we've got to oh my god, I'm Cherry, don't give up. Cherry, don't give up, please. On a level, we've got to wrap up the rods on this one now. We're going to drop on another couple of swims. Still on a dead bait, same method, same tactics. We're going to dance this tune out and start dropping back on other swims, because matey boy's going to be out in a little while and we've all got to spamoose. So that's it.
That's the end of that one then.
You heard?
What a way to end the session on the balls. With a dirty little skate.
Absolute screamer.
Absolute delkin,
Absolute screamy. Oh, screamy. Another positive take on the eel. On the eel section.
Let's see what we've got.
Fish?
Fish there, mate.
Fishky, fishky.
And it's by no means the biggest fish in the lake, but Probably one of the prettiest fish we've ever caught out of it, to be honest. Right nice dark,
It is lovely,
right nice
isn't it?
colours on it. It's an absolute cracker.
No, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm making small fry productions at the big time. That's what I'm doing.
By videoing what?
I'm videoing a little seagull on his perch.
A sicko. You absolute G.
I'm actually like, I'm like David Attenborough in the making, honestly, I swear to God. I should be in the Sahara right now, videoing lions and stuff.
Holy fuck. What's
Oh,
going
heavens.
on? Oh, you got to take. Hold this.
Oh my God.
Hold this. Quick.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think you might have got it. Oh, we still got to take.
Oh, we still got a
Oh, maybe we
tag.
should pay attention instead of prattling about.
I know. What a pair of wallies. Careful when you do that, you don't overrun the line.
Gotcha. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Well, I'm going to hit that. Such a mongrel. No.
David.
Does your mum know she stole it out of her drawer? What you got there? Is she fucking...
Oh, Black Mamba!
That's some fucking top shelf shit, isn't it? If she realises you took that...
Lock away in the safe, never to be seen by a
That
child
could do damage, bro. Hold that thing up. That can do damage to people. When she realises that's gone, you're grounded, mister.
No, it didn't really. It come out of the nigger's top drawer.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I'm going to get her, watch that. Right, try not let it fling off and fucking write an ass off. Jesus Christ. Rod's going to double over casting it out. Get out there, you cow, son. That was a fling, son. Oh well, if you do get a take on it and you hook up a fish on it, it should be saying half decent with a bit of luck to take a bait like that. Because it's the size of a jack.
Big bait, big fish. What going for?
Now look at this hook hold. You see, you know we're talking about they're not really up to much, they're just waddling off, not really ducking and diving. Look how close that was to being a naughty one. You know?
Yeah, mate. It's all it takes, isn't it? That extra.
That's sort of what we're going through today out here, but the bites, it's not much indication, like.
I'm pretty sure I may have had that fish before. Have a nice little fish though, not bad. Right old cloudy eye on him, look.
Yeah.
Just goes to show where all the other senses work. They smell that bait on the bottom, mate. They soon hone in on it and seek it out, don't they?
It's that herring tail again. It's been the winning bait today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been the winning formula today, mate. Little herring tail.
We've gone through roach, lamprey, eel, sardine this morning. But,
Pretty much all of them have come on the old herring tail, haven't they?
The herring
Oh,
tail,
I
mate.
swear.
Yeah, again and again and again. Another one going back.
Bite me again, he bit me jumper.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ta-ta. I remember how to do this now.
Right, we just not long since that little rascal back that I just had, and I chucked my float back out there, and it's a couple of minutes he started waddling off again. So probably the same fish, yeah. But being a team player and all that, I'm gonna go and let the Davy boy have this one, because I can't sit there catching them all.
I don't know if you can see that float again, but the same thing is happening again. It's not dipping or bobbing, it's just walking ever so slowly.
So slowly.
I mean, it's getting dangerous to my other line now, so I'm going to have to whack it really, but I don't think he's fully got it, to be honest with you.
Fish on?
Got a fish on, just see if I can keep it on. There have been very sensitive bites today. Very sensitive bites.
Don't go catching an half decent fish in my rod, Evans.
I'm just hoping I get it in. To be fair, it's a little bit better than it.
Oh no! I can tell by the rod, mate. I know the bend of my own rod.
Oh, nosy. Whoa.
Woo!
Whoa. I just hope I get him in.
It's kicking up a right commotion there, look.
Oh my lord.
He's not happy.
Oh, it's gonna stick, look.
It's right there, son. Hey, go on, the Evans!
That's a better one. Thanks, Noel. Let's get run up quickly.
That seems small fry and all that, know what I mean?
Even that bigger fish though was a crappy little bite, wasn't it? Just had this one on the float fish, they're in tow again. That same bit, but I think he chewed it up pretty good this time round. But this one probably goes 9 and a bit, I would have thought, you say?
Yeah, another 9.
Another long fish. It's not the fattest fish in the world, but it's another nice long fish. Nice looker as well. Same again with the bite situation again today. It was a real slow, long bite. It didn't really bob it down or nothing. It just sort of moved from left to right a couple of metres.
Sort of like little brain bites only with a pike float, aren't they?
Yeah, but he had it all right, I suppose. So, yeah, another half decent one for the day. We've still got a little bit of time. Still got a little bit of time in front of us. It's still looking good for a bite as well. So I reckon we're still going to get a couple more. So I'll get this slip back quickly before it beats me up. I'll get this slip back and we'll crack on again. We'll get that bait back out.
Parker, man.
Finished?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yes, yeah, thanks, mate. Time's coming to an end on our dead bait session. We ain't been out for a little while together, me and Noel. We've sort of missed each other a few times. We've had a few sessions out on our own. I'll come up with 10 jacks one time, up to about 6 pan. You had a better session.
Yeah, I had a bit of a better session, to be honest. I had about 7 or 8 fish, the biggest being 14.2. I had another one sort of the same size that managed to slip out the net while I was trying to net another one.
Skills.
Yeah, I had a couple of good sessions over it really, but yeah, like I say, I ain't really been together.
So today was the first time we got together since our last video, the live bait one.
Live baiting one, yeah.
Because the temperature's proper plummeted since the last time we come out, we didn't really bother with the maggots and with the bait fish, so we just jumped straight on the dead baits. We had a mixed array of baits today, and we've gone about it 2 different methods each. So one had a leisure rod and with a float rod, and we were doing it each the same. And then we've only jumped on a couple of different swims, and the bites have been fairly constant all day, to be honest with you.
It's been quite an active day really, isn't it?
But it's been a funny old day as well, because the bites have been really finicky bites. I mean, the float's been waddling off and like making ground, but it hasn't really been jolting and sinking. I mean, we've had 1 or 2 positive bites lately on the leisure rod, haven't we?
On the leisure one, yeah.
And they've been taking a fucking great lump of eel like that. And that's been the better bites of the day, really. But yeah, we've had 2 at around £9, is it?
Yeah, 2 at about 9-ish, just over 9, I reckon. And then the rest ain't been too bad, to be fair. We've had a couple of the smaller ones. You're always going to pick up the odd small fish. Yeah, most of them ain't been coming out too bad, and they've all been coming in a nice last state really. They've all been quite nice looking fish, you know. So sometimes you can pick up the odd scabby one, but yeah, it's been a pucker day really. It's been nice to get back out, you know, get back as a team. You know, it's been a bit of a team effort today. We've put a bit of a shift in, and yeah, it's paid off really. We've had a good day, so
yeah, mate.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
That's it, my brother. That's it. Whilst we're at it, I want to do a quick couple of shout outs for Matt Delly, done the logo for us. Got the logos on the go. Thanks for that, for sorting it out for us, brother.
Matt,
Fanta Fishing, check it out. London Predator Angler, he put us on where to get them from, so shout out to Bell, check his channel out and all that. What else? We're rolling on about 700 subs. At the minute, we didn't do this to take over the world or anything, but that's pretty gnarly.
Not bad really.
It's right for a pair of oddballs that run around with a GoPro. Yeah, so that's about that. Hope you liked the video.
Yeah.
And till the next one.
Till the next one. It's been a good day, mate.